This is the part of the show where shit get heavy. I mean, that was nice, bro. That was a beautiful way to wrap up. But things get heavy, and I think this is probably one of the heaviest ones we had, bro. So today we're gonna be talking about homicide in America. So murder. So let me show y'all. Let me share my screen. I got dope. So we've been talking about crime in America. You remember a couple weeks ago when Sully was on, we talked about like traffic stops are on the decline. So like crime in America. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once.
That's the gloomy pod.
Hopefully not, man. Hopefully I'm gonna try to.
I was trying to set this thing off.
Yeah,
you ain't been gloomy.
I'm trying to turn the energy up over here. You got your arms crossed. What you want? Smoke?
This my pond stance.
Oh, okay.
Chill out, kid.
Let me go.
Yo said when I want smoke. Don't do that. You'll be like,
I can't get beat up on camera.
Yeah,
okay?
we got it.
Joe and Rory. Go out
so
back
this
right
comes
now.
from the same place I've been getting the other ones. Oh, my fault,
fellas.
fellas. Y'all ready?
Nah, we ready, man. My bad, man.
Oh, you know I love when y'all get off topic.
Nah, kids in the back of the class, man.
Yeah, you know I don't mind. Okay, so this comes from the Department of Bureau of Crime Statistics. I'm sorry. Well, let me get it right. Hold on. That's my job here. Let me make sure I say. Okay, the Bureau of Justice Statistics, right? All right, so what you're looking at, this is for everybody listening. So we've got a chart here, a graph that shows from 1996 to 2016, property crime and violent crime in America per 1,000. So you see on the left side, you got 1996, and you can just see that chart. The graph is just dropping. You had a little bit of a spike, looks like around 2012. But for the last, 25, 30 years almost, all crime has been on the decline in America. Violent crime and property crime. So don't believe your news, your politicians, man. You know, they be trying to scare you, we're doing better. Crime is on the decline. But, however, unfortunately, all crime is down. So like I said, so property crimes, your burglaries, your break-ins, your assaults, shoplifting, all that's down, man, except for murder. So murder, homicide is unfortunately on the rise. So 2019 and 2020, we had some of our highest murder rates that we've had on record, or highest homicide rates, you could call them. Okay, so this is 2019, 2020 homicides that were, and homicides and how they occurred. So you see at the top, you're going to see these are the ones that are declining the most. So asphyxiation or choking, you see 2019, 68 people died by asphyxiation, 2020, 52 right here. But that's on the decline. So as you go down, you start to see the plus with the increase. So does this make sense to y'all? So if you look at knives, the amount of people that have been murdered by knives from 2019 to 2020 went up 20%. And you see the highest one is, I don't think it's a surprise to anyone, of firearm homicides. So firearm homicides and even handguns you see here, they're up, 50%. Like damn near doubling almost, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like what, I know you guys aren't criminal justice majors. Like I'm not asking, even politicians don't really fucking know the answer to this. But like help me out, bro. Like what's going on? How can all types of crime be declining except for the worst type of crime? Like nothing's worse than homicide. So how can all other crimes be, like I said, even other violent crimes, assault, sexual assaults, rapes, even those are on the decline. But homicide and murder isn't. Like what the fuck is going on?
Well, my opinion on this is technology, bro. Like, so with technology and insurance, it's harder to like steal. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about property crime is declining. Property crime is declining because, we have like, dog, how hard is it to steal a damn car these days? You know what I mean?
It's hard, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Low, yeah.
Like how many people are getting away with robbing a bank?
Right.
You know what I mean? With so many cameras and paint and, security, whatever, right? Just stealing. We don't even carry cash anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So people, we not even robbing nobody because don't nobody got large cash on them except rappers, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I feel like the technology is what's bringing that type of crime down because it's harder to get away with. You know what I mean? Like Criminals aren't stupid. If they don't find a way to get away with it, they're not gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
So now, technology again, homicide is increasing, right? That's what we're saying. So because we have social media and we're in our houses so much,
Right.
We don't even go to the workplace anymore. What that's doing is taking away from the human element. We're not connected anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people, we don't even look at each other as people anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So it makes it easier to, I don't care about this guy's life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We're not talking to people. We're not communicating. We talked about that before. People in the elevator, the elevator's packed. Y'all damn near touching each other, and no one even says hello.
Mum's the word.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't even say hello. People on the train, people on buses, people at bus stops. Everyone's looking at their phone. Everyone's more infatuated with their device than actually a person. We're not humanized anymore.
Yeah.
Because murder is not human. You know, like we talked about this earlier. I don't think the mics was on. I was like, you was like, do you want to murder somebody? I'm like, no one wants to murder anybody. Because if you murder, you know what I mean? If you want to murder someone, you're a damn psychopath.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I feel like we make it easier to commit homicide because we don't really care. You know, we're not worried about somebody's family. We're not worried about we have no value on life anymore.
Yeah.
Because of how much technology has separated us.
I wouldn't even say it's technology. I just think it's a sign of the times. We talked on season 2, I believe, about the guy didn't care about the people in line for the iPads.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? And SP kind of alluded to the lack of care or concern for other people. And we talked about capitalism.
Yeah.
And I feel that mindset of get mine over yours is more powerful these days. People are less employed or underpaid. Inflation is going crazy. And these seem like dire times. Every time you look at the news or you're on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, Twitter, any socials, you just see negative stuff going on, and it's not all negative, but it makes you in fear. And what do people do in fear, right? They go off adrenaline. So if I fear for my life or I fear for my family's life, I'm willing to do anything to save that, So I feel like
you're almost saying like we're constantly walking around in a state of like fight or flight now.
Yeah, bro.
So it's,
Yeah, that's definitely part of it too.
I just feel like that's your point. And then we don't put any value on life because we see death every day.
Yeah.
COVID is really a big thing. We don't talk about it a lot on the pod for obvious reasons, but it's impacted all of us. It's taken people from us, and it's something that goes on that makes you numb to losing people. I mean, there was a story about something that a lady got harassed on a plane and a train in Philly, and people watched and recorded. Instead,
I remember seeing
like
that.
that's how disconnected we are. And then there are even more things coming out to where we're going to live in a world where we don't live in the world physically. And this craziness going on, I feel like it's keeping us from being wholesome and happy humans.
I agree with y'all. I like those points. So let me ask you then, do you think is this just a 2-year like anomaly? Is it, like you said, is it because of COVID and the racial justice protest and like economy? Like, are we just stressed out from other shit, and that's what's causing us to have problems? Like, these elections were the most contentious. I've seen a lot of presidential elections in my life. None of them were like this last one's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is it you think it's like, okay, we're just going through some shit right now, and once as a country we get over it, we'll be okay? Is this just a temporary spike, or is it like Al's kind of saying like, bro, like we've changed, so of course our homicide rates are gonna change too? Like, which one is it? I'm hoping it's just a blip, but do y'all think it is?
No, it's not a blip. This is the reality. This is where we live in, and the reason why I say that is because
that fucking sucks, bro.
The election and stuff that we just went through, in combination with COVID, guess what? It's coming back. We're going to have to elect somebody again in 4 years. So if you are naive to believe that this tension and the backlash we received from this upcoming election in combination with COVID was an anomaly. You're kidding yourself. The thing I've been sitting here because I've been quiet, like I didn't even give my 2 cents, but I'm sitting here and we say homicide is on the rise. All the other crimes are gone. And then you broke it down even more to where the bulk of the homicides are by firearms.
Yeah.
50% increase in firearms. Ain't nobody choking nobody out no more. They just shooting people.
Yeah.
So then we don't touch politics here, but we have this ongoing battle on each side where people want gun laws and people don't want gun laws.
Right.
And I'm kind of just sitting here looking at the numbers of like, how can you not?
But we don't have information of where these are taking place.
No.
Because in the states that I've seen with open carry laws,
right,
the
numbers
homicide rate ain't that high.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
So
Look,
I don't want to argue that. You know what I mean?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I feel like there needs to be some kind of structure in place everywhere. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, and that's still a law. That's still a law. That's still a structure. You go down to Louisiana, everybody can open carry. That's a law.
I'm with you.
And what did that law? The result of that law did what? Less people shooting each other. Why? Because I know your ass got a gun too.
Right.
And if I pull my gun out, you're going to pull yours out.
Exactly.
And I don't want to die today.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
see
going
what
to
you're
keep it
saying.
moving.
The law is awareness too.
Right. It doesn't. I'm not necessarily saying the law needs to be you can't have guns.
Right, because that's impossible.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
But look at the numbers, bro. If we go down to Louisiana and versus Baltimore.
Right.
Hello.
Maybe we should delve into this a little bit more.
Fuck it. You know what? Open carry for everybody. And when it sounds so crazy, you'll be like, oh, it's going to be the Wild Wild West.
Right.
No, because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Most people now, especially younger people, they're coming to shoot you when you don't know I'm coming to shoot you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not coming knocking on your door and say,
Yeah.
let's duel.
Right.
Let's go outside and we're going to
Stand
count
in
to
the middle of the
three
street.
and shoot each other.
Because the people that are shooting people aren't war prepared. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Right.
So now if I'm at the gas station and you really don't like me, but you see a gun on my hip, you're going to be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna get up out of here. Now, and I'm not for against gun laws and all this stuff because we're not talking about that here. But to see numbers that big,
But to piggyback your point on the gun laws, a dude in Georgia recently, a kid tried to steal his car, and he ran up on the car with the gun.
right?
But then he said, I know it's a little jit in there. And he was like, I'm not going to do that to him. So he talked to him about what was going on in his life, blah, blah, blah. Because the kid was like, don't kill me, just call the cops. So I just think in states where there are laws, not that we're pro or against,
Right. Yeah, that's not where I'm getting
but you are more careful about how you utilize your firearm.
at. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or what you do to a person, like SP mentioned. I get what you're saying about the guns and everything, but another thing, like what you said, is we don't really know where these things are taking place. Because most of them are taking place where it's crowded, man, inner city.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I'm piggyback on my own point. Is like we talked about Baltimore. Is like we're numb to death because every day we turn on the news, somebody's died. You know what I'm saying?
Every day, bro. You're not
what I
exaggerating. For people who not here, he not exaggerating, bro.
Like
every
day.
single
day. You know what I mean? Like with Baltimore get 500 murders a year. Like so it's a death, and even if it's not a death, somebody done got shot.
Yeah.
Like I just talked to one of the people I was working with the other day, and she was talking about how her brother had to go to the emergency room at 11 at night. He couldn't get seen until 8:30 in the morning because in the city, people getting shot. They gotta get, you know what I mean? People getting shot, stabbed, they take precedent if you come in on the ambulance.
Yeah.
There's so much of that going on that if you go to the emergency room in Baltimore City, you gonna wait 10 hours.
That's crazy.
Go ahead, you finish it.
No, because I'm saying your bad back or your hurt knee don't mean nothing on this bullet wound.
Yeah, but so I mean, I guess I'm sitting there. So what are you saying?
what I'm saying is, not only is it happening that so many people are getting shot or dying, right? We see it and hear it so much that we're numb to it, and it's almost advertised.
It's every day.
So like fights aren't on the news. You know what I mean? Like,
so you're saying,
little boy gets off the school bus, has to get fight, right?
So what I'm just trying to understand.
Hold on. So let me finish it real quick. So what I'm saying is that because it's advertised like that, our first mentality, and because we're dehumanized, our first mentality is when I have a problem, I'm gonna kill you.
I gotta shoot you. I'm
gonna kill you.
I don't believe it.
I mean, it's my opinion, but
no, I'm just saying. It's too many.
That's the way people think.
I mean,
people talk about killing people all the time.
What's drill music?
No. I'm not saying that. But I think the percentage of right-minded people. We just said this before we started the pod. When you said, "Would you want to kill somebody?" and you were like, "No, I don't want to kill nobody," and I truly believe there's a larger percentage of those type of people than I'm gonna just go kill them.
But hold on though, we talked about it because off mic we were talking about people just following suit.
Yeah. So absolutely.
To Al's point, just a little bit. If people are looking at, hey, if I have an issue, I gotta gun them down. Like I've heard this on other people have talked about this too, bro. When kids, you know what I mean, the things we used to think about as kids, we don't handle issues the same way.
Nope.
Kids are having sex earlier. Kids are killing each other earlier, bro. Because that's just what it is. Like there's so much information, like Al was saying, available to us that you don't know how to decipher what is real and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You just follow. So my favorite rapper is glorifying killing people. Rap is like the biggest culture right now. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
It's everywhere though. It's not just music. Like we do a podcast, bro. True crime podcasts are one of the most popular podcasts.
Yes,
like topics
A&E,
like that.
right?
Think about First 48, Unsolved Murders, bro. Netflix. I love To Catch a Murderer. Like I'm not like I be watching that shit too, bro. That's but like, why are we? Why as a country, like, why are we so enamored? I feel like we're fetishizing it almost. Like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You're exactly right. It's advertised. That's what I'm saying. It's advertised to us so much that we don't think twice about it. You understand? Like, in other countries, they don't talk about murder on their news networks.
Yeah.
They don't have movies. Like, you got Netflix, right? Watch movies from overseas and watch our movies.
Yeah.
Movies from overseas doesn't have all that shoot 'em up, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like, even like Money Heist. Money Heist is Spanish, I believe. Like, it's made in Spain.
It is. Or something.
How many people, like, you know what I mean? They weren't just going in to rob a bank and kill everybody. Here, in America, when you rob a bank, you kill all the witnesses.
Or somebody,
like,
somebody
they weren't
dies. That dude
somebody died.
who was living forever, who had got shot, his nose cut off and all of that. I mean, it was one of the robbers on Money Heist.
No, I mean, people died.
I was like, why didn't he die yet?
But
he lived for like 3 seasons.
But I'm just saying, a gangster show like Money Heist still doesn't have as much murder in it as Power or something like that.
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah.
Like, our shows are geared
drama.
Are geared towards the non-humanistic aspect of things.
You know
what I mean?
Man.
When you see overseas television and overseas movies, they don't do the killing. They don't do as much killing as we do. Yeah. Like, if you watch a lot of English movies, more people have knives than they have guns. There's not a lot of the per capita of guns that we have in America is way more than most other countries. You understand? Like,
I understand.
It's what is it? It's propaganda. They're feeding it to us. They're advertising it to us. You understand? It's every show, every sitcom. I mean, not sitcom, but you know what I mean. Every series, documentary, and the news and the music. It's all talking about murder, kill, death. So in our heads, the way we configure things,
it's just normal.
Death doesn't. Death means nothing.
Yeah, it's just a normal part.
People kill people every day, B. What?
Everybody die. You know what I mean? People die every day, B.
People die every day, B.
You hear me?
Man, that's such a terrible mentality to have as a country.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Where you have so many people around.
But I just believe that that's what's going on, man. Like, you know what I mean? We don't see the big issue with it, man.
Yeah. Let me show you guys one more thing to kind of wrap it up. Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought, Al. Go ahead.
No, what I was saying, because I was talking about the inner city and people from the outskirts, like a lot of people, most people have never even witnessed or know somebody that got shot by a gun or got killed by a gun. You know what I mean? They only see it on movies and TV. So they don't think twice about it either. And then the people that are in the inner city do see it every day, so they don't think twice. You know what I mean? It's hurting both aspects of the country.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Man, I thought we was gonna be able to find a silver lining, but not yet. So let me. So you kind of been talking about this, Al. Everyone's kind of been talking about like the personal relationship. So this is the same data. It's just broken down. These come from 538. Also, in case anybody listening wants to check them out, you could also always check the YouTube, of course. Check out our video podcast so you can see them there. But all right, so this is the same breakdown: 2019, 2020, same as the other one on the right side. You're gonna see the percent change. The ones at the top are declining the most. The ones at the bottom are increasing the most. So these are the relationship of the offender. So you look at the top one, wife, so that's on decline. So the amount of wives who have been murdered, you see what I'm saying? There were 330 cases of wives being murdered in 2019, 294 in 2020. It's a decline of 10%. So wives but you look at the bottom, husbands. So husbands being murdered has the largest increase. But again, that's percentages. So 58 husbands were murdered, 79 husbands in 2020 were murdered. And then, so yeah, look at these boyfriends, girlfriends, mothers. Like, yeah, there's some strangers and some acquaintances. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The strangers, to your point, Al, is the highest one. The most we're murdering people are strangers or just like common or casual acquaintances, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is
someone that probably really didn't do nothing that bad to you.
Something probably small or insignificant, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got it on me.
Right.
And you don't. Or
but that is.
I mean, or, you know, I'm just looking at the husbands, man. Easy.
Yeah, I should watch out, right? Yeah, I'll be back. Hold on.
He said, hold on, I'll be back. Took a break from the pod to go apologize.
Take a break.
Be safe, you know what I'm saying?
The most increased.
Yeah, sleep with your eyes open.
Yeah, percentage-wise. I mean, like I said, wives are still being murdered 4 or 5 times as much. Like, husbands are still killing wives the most. But yeah, ladies ain't playing no more, bro. Like, they not just about to be sitting here getting beat on. I don't. Yeah. Some of these other things too, man. Like you look at brother is declining. Friend. Yeah, friend is up 31%. We're murdering our friends.
Yeah, man. This is
friend.
Yeah, we got to.
Even look at the neighbors. You know what? 105 neighbors were murdered.
Time out, man. It's just old pods coming back into the new pod, bro. Them motherfuckers wasn't your friend.
The nigga killed you.
You called him your friend this whole time.
And he killed you.
He was not your friend. You had 3 friends and you thought you had one.
Right.
Yeah.
Now one of your so-called friends.
Right. And then what the police do? Well, who was he to Bob? That was his friend. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Ain't no way.
Murdered that nigga.
Ain't no way, boy.
Whew. That's just crazy about just the amount of list of people that's close to each other that are murdering people, bro. But that just lets you know how, like, yo, dog, like, we're not humanistic. We're not.
Yeah, bro.
Like that's not.
Even an acquaintance though. Like
the only ones declining are wife, brother, daughter are the only ones that decreasing. Every other relationship, murder is increasing.
Yo, people killing their sons and fathers.
160 sons were killed.
Killing their mothers, bro.
Yeah.
134.
Yeah, we got. I'm off this. This is too much for me. Sorry. I don't.
But this is why we here, man.
It's stinging.
It's like creeping into my soul.
Just talking about the homicide is like stinging.
Yeah, like if you got a problem, you got a problem, dog. There's a better way, man.
Hop on a podcast, talk it out, get it off your chest.
You know what I mean? It's still cool to hug people. Put your mask on or something if you feel creepy about it or something.
Hey, just
Yeah, like
just pull a Jackson 5 and pull out the boxing gloves and go ahead and box on the
Bro.
grass real quick.
Yeah.
let's
Just go ahead.
That's what
Box
I
on
like
the
about
grass.
that. Remember we talked about celebrity boxing before too? I think that's what I like about that. Like Cat Williams is beefing with this other comedian. I forgot his name right now. But he challenged him to a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Like a celebrity boxing match. Like that's what Cass is doing now. You got a problem with him, you gotta call up Trilla and put on the gloves and box it out.
That's a money grab.
It's a money grab too. But
what happened to?
But shit, it's better than when I see you, I got the strap.
The best beef of our lives, in my opinion, is Nas and Jay-Z. What happened to anybody in their crew though?
But that was rapper. Beef,
but that's what I'm
wasn't real
saying,
beef.
bro. It's always words until you make it other than words.
True. Thank you.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
It's
if
always
somebody say
words.
something to you, even if somebody bump you, it's still up to you to make it that way. Like we act as if we don't have control.
Like, I know.
You know what I mean? If you having a little
Trust me, I'm with
dispute with somebody in high school, college, or as an adult, it's never that serious to lose or take someone's life, bro.
Right.
Ever. Like,
So what do you mandate anger management or like conflict management classes?
Son, I
Like,
don't think
how do
people-
we-
I think this is a sign of mental health issues that are brewing and continuing to brew. We talk about a lot of stuff.
But maybe it's like
make
what-
sure you check out season
Maybe
2.
it's what you said. It's problem resolution is what we don't have.
But
You know what I mean?
that
Conflict resolution.
But that goes back to your whole thing where people don't talk, we don't communicate.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? It's a correlation. So it goes with all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're building up, and that's why I said it's not going nowhere, man. It's because it's coming to a head. What happens with all the technology and lack of communication between human beings? When you get to an escalated point where you have to now use your fucking words,
There's a disconnect
you don't
there.
have those
Right,
don't
words.
have words.
So now
yeah.
it's just like, yo, you bumped into me. Yo, fuck you. Pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, what? Y'all niggas could have just said, my bad. Hey, man,
Yo, I
I
seen that.
apologize
I seen
about that.
I saw a girl get shot because she didn't give a dude her phone number. Like I was 14 and I was across the street, but bro, he
Yeah.
shot her because she didn't give him
Come on,
her
bro.
phone number.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
It's just, it's
It's ridiculous.
Let's bring back I apologize, please.
well, it ain't even that. It's
No,
just-
seriously, bro.
well, it is- I mean, yes,
in
it
that
is,
situation,
but
I
it's just like-
apologize, but I don't even remember my number right now. I apologize, but I stepped on your shoes.
Well, it
How
ain't-
many times have you apologized to a dude in the club?
But we
You
don't-
All
know,
the
I mean,
time.
busy.
All
I
the
mean,
time,
we
'cause
don't-
I'm clumsy and I
Yeah,
be drunk
bro.
as hell.
I'm
my
bad,
I
bro.
bump
I'm messed
people.
up.
I step on your shoes. I do all that shit.
Yeah.
But granted, I am a bigger guy. But I do apologize. Like, look, bro, I apologize. I'm not trying to fight, but I'm just drunk.
When SP was about to assassinate,
You know?
when SP was about to assassinate that dude at the basketball court, son was very apologetic after he saw how serious SP was.
Right. Because he didn't want it.
Because he didn't want to hurt him. He didn't mean to. He was like, bro, I was just playing back. My bad, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't mean it.
Yeah. People, yeah.
He meant
People
to foul
do.
him super hard. But he
Yeah, but
didn't he?
Yeah, no,
Right.
he.
After he saw like everybody was just sitting around like, whoa, this is about to get serious. He was like, man,
Right. 'Cause
my bad.
He wasn't expecting, he didn't want to take it there, but he did want to foul your ass hard.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? But
Nah,
no one had to get shot over that.
Yeah,
You feel me?
but-
in
but-
some cases,
People get shot over that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but it's just it's just going back to what you said. We're just in a period where human interaction is at an all-time low, communication is at an all-time low. Just dealing with people back and forth. Back and forth, like we said, you're sitting in an elevator, you're sitting on a subway.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, like I've seen videos where a dude is smacking up a girl on the subway and no one even
Nothing.
acknowledges, like, you know,
Like
my
it's
business.
not happening.
Right, yeah.
Like it's virtual reality.
Right.
Bro.
So it's just like it, and to sit here and think like, oh, that's just gonna snap and change and decline. Only time I see something like that happening is if a Facebook goes away, Instagram goes away, and those things are not occupying our time anymore. You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
No, the reason why I say that is because what happened that 1.5 day where we completely lost social media.
People went to Netflix.
Right, I'm just saying reality set
Right,
in a
true,
little
true.
bit. So now
Yeah,
it's just like,
facts.
well, let me call my grandma. Let me see how
Right,
she's doing.
right,
real quick.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it would take something as Drax, a cold turkey approach. It's gone. It's gonna be chaotic for a while because people don't know how to fucking act.
Right.
And then eventually, then you can move into a direction of improvement.
I don't think we need to. That's that old school mentality, right? Like we want to always shut something down. Let's elevate with it. Eazy talks about that a lot. Let's educate. Let's have these conversations. If you work certain jobs, you should be required to do, like they require you to have health benefits. They should require you to have mental health counseling. I feel like that's a thing for certain jobs, especially if the suicide rate high at your job.
We have the high.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Prodigal Brothers. Yeah, it's the Prodigal Brothers.